Hi everybody, I'm Chris Osborne with Better Life Food, IFMA member and IFMA vendor. So I was asked to be part of this Giving Thanksgiving Back event, and I'm totally thrilled to be able to give back to an organization that has helped me out and supported my company through the years. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a butternut squash soup as an appetizer for Thanksgiving. This year we're all going a little bit smaller, so this recipe is based on 2 to 4 people. Super simple, super fresh, and one of the things that I want everyone to know, the most important thing when you're attacking a recipe or baking is something that we call in the industry mise en place. It's a French culinary term, and it means to put everything in its place. So mise en place, putting in place, or having everything ready to go. It's an extremely important part of what we do in our culinary world. So we have our mise en place here. We're doing the butternut squash soup. So recipe is always important. We have 1 3/4 pounds of butternut squash that we've already chopped up. We've taken 1 large onion and diced it. We also have 1 large potato, all set and ready to go. I've got my chicken stock here. I've got some milk. This is 3 cups of chicken stock, by the way, and a 1/2 cup of milk. And then to finish it off, we have some nutmeg. We fresh grind it, little black pepper, and we use depot spice. So you can use kosher salt if you like, but we recommend that you put it in at the end because the sodium in the chicken broth might make it so that you don't need any extra salt or depot spice in this case. As we move along too, if you want to make this vegetarian, simply instead of using chicken stock, just use vegetable stock. You want to make it vegan, then choose one of your favorite non-dairy, non-flavored milk replacements to make up for the milk that we're going to use. So as I said, this is super simple. We just take everything and we throw it right into a pot. So we're going to start with our chicken broth. I'm going to crank this baby up. We're going to add in everything, super simple. Add in our butternut squash, our onions, our potatoes, and then we're going to let this come to a soft boil and continue to go along. In case you didn't realize, I'm not in my kitchen for Better Life Food. I'm working out of my home kitchen today, which is a lot more fun. So we're a little more casual. No gloves, no masks, but in the kitchen itself, we keep things very safe, and it's very important for all of us to remain that way. So we're going to bring this to a soft boil, and then what we're going to do is after it comes to the boil, and probably about 15 minutes into it, you're going to find that everything's nice and soft. Once everything's soft, then we're going to hit it with an immersion blender. If you don't have one of these, it's one of the most beautiful pieces of tools to have in your kitchen. It can be used for blending, but also making dressings or any kind of sauces when you want to smooth something out. If you don't have an immersion blender, you can always use a regular blender for yourselves. So what we've done is now this has, through the miracles of time, this soup has, get rid of that stuff, through the miracles of time, this soup has now come to a boil. We've hit it with the immersion blender, and we have this beautiful butternut squash soup. So super simple, again, used as an appetizer for this this holiday season when there's just a couple of us, maybe 4 people. It's a little bit smaller. So your bowl. And you know what's very important is to make sure that you put your all your ingredients in there. So let me make sure that I let everyone know that when this comes to a boil, we're also going to then at the very end, after we blend the whole thing, we're going to add our cream or non-dairy creamer because that's the final part of it. And then we're also going to hit it and season it with a little bit of pepper. We'll hit it with some nutmeg, and then we're going to taste it and see how the seasoning goes. We've done all that, so now we're down to our bowl to be serving. For a little more variation, you might want to take some fresh sage, beautiful for the season. We happen to have some growing out in our herb garden. Just sprinkle a little sage on top. You want to take it up another notch? Maybe we'll add a little crumbled sausage to it, just right on the top. And that, in what I believe is under 4 minutes, we have a beautiful butternut squash soup that can be done vegetarian, vegan, or any other way. So I hope everyone has a wonderful, safe holiday this season. We at Better Life Food are making pies and take-home dinners and things like that. So after we do our cooking, we're going to be home with our family enjoying this holiday season. So that's it. Happy cooking, everybody. Thank you very much for inviting me to be part of this celebration. And I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful holiday season. Thank you.